All right, guys. So this is an update. I'm gonna go ahead and cancel the other ones because I don't want any distractions from the other tickets. But this is the type of ticket, guys. You just put $10 on and just have fun doing it. See what comes out of it. So I had to redo everything because I realized this weekend is gonna be very strange. Okay, with football, some things it's like some things gonna go through as expected. Uh, I don't think most of the things I don't think they are. It's very strange. Okay, this is a very right-brained ticket. That's why I'm only putting $10 on it. It's very right-brained. And listening to all the videos that I've listened to, this is what I came up with. This is a 12-teamer, guys. I hit a 10-teamer before. I never hit a 12-teamer. It's not many times I can remember trying to even play a 12-teamer. But again, I'm only putting $10 on this ticket this weekend because this weekend is going to be strange. It's going to be a lot of stuff happening in football people are not going to expect. But the thing is, when I listen to all the videos I've listened to, it's like this is exactly what we to expect. This is the ticket, guys. I'm probably going to get around 8 right out of 12. If I had to guess, because this is a total right brain ticket, I'm predicting 8 out of this 12 is going to hit. And I had to completely reverse some things that I was motivated to pick. Okay, I told you guys about the matrices they put you in with the numbers. So let's just go ahead and get into it, guys. I'm going to explain every single game and how I came up with it. We talked about number one, Ohio State going to Washington. First thing to come to your mind, left brain thinking, is that, Ohio State about to go to Washington and smash them. Ohio State is favored by minus 8.5 on the road. Based on the information I heard, that's not going to happen. It's right brain thinking. We're staying right brained with this. I told y'all the top 5 teams are in trouble. I feel like the top 5 teams going to be in some kind of trouble this weekend, and that's what I'm banking on. And based on what I listened to, that's exactly what's going to happen. So this is not me. I want to tell you guys, this is not me. Nobody has to hold me to anything. I'm just telling y'all what I got based on what I listened to thoroughly. So number one, Ohio State. Washington is not even ranked. But I'm taking Washington plus 8.5 based on the information I heard. Moving on, Iowa is at home versus Indiana. Now, Indiana just smashed Illinois by like 40, 45, 50 points. I don't even know. It was crazy because Illinois is number 9 and Indiana just smashed them. And now they go to Iowa, a team who allegedly have offensive problems scoring. Every time you watch an Indiana game, it's like they don't even score over 17 points. So the first thing you think was, well, if Indiana just did that to Illinois with all that offense, how is Iowa? That's exactly how Vegas wants you to think, that Iowa has no chance to be in this game. I just listened to this guy on Pub Radio Sports. He says Iowa's going to be in this game. They possibly win it. You see, guys, how I had to flip it. That's why I expect most of this to be right on here, and it's backed up based on what I listen to. It's not just me just doing blind faith. I actually listen to these people say that this is possible. And I know the public ain't going to the window trying to put money on this stuff. So that's where you need to put your money. I'm only putting $10 on this ticket. I'm telling y'all right now, I'm only putting $10 on it because this ticket is crazy. All right, it's crazy, y'all. They really bamboozling people, but that's hey, it's a game, It is a game. Third, I told y'all about Notre Dame and Arkansas. Notre Dame has no defense. Arkansas just lost against Memphis, where they was favored by a touchdown on the road. And now they're at home, and I expect Arkansas to be in this game because you know why? Because the Irish do not play defense. Moving on, Alabama, Georgia. Oh man, guys, I had to really get out of my left brain with this one. I'm so used to saying Georgia, Georgia, Georgia. I just heard a guy who's taking a total in this game. He's not even touching the sides. I said, there you go. That's why I'm taking Alabama plus 3. Alabama lost to Florida State. Everybody's thinking Alabama, oh, it's just not up to par this year. That's the perfect time they'll sit and beat Georgia. And technically, Alabama is always in the mix with Georgia. They've been beating Georgia for a very long time. It wouldn't be a shock. And most of these teams, we have to understand that most of these teams have not played anybody. We don't really know who is who when it's only been like 4 or 5 games in the season. We don't really know who is who. We don't know if Georgia is good as Georgia it seems. All we know is the name. So y'all see what I'm talking about here. I expect Alabama to possibly win this game, guys. I know what the public is betting on. They betting on everything on this ticket, guys, is pretty much against the public, except maybe 3 or 4 games on here. Everything else is total right brain, totally against the public. We on the side of the house, Vegas side. That's what we doing this weekend. That's why I expect at least 8 of these to be right out of 12. Okay, just telling y'all straight up. Penn State, I expect Penn State to win the game. Most of the public is taking Oregon. They think that they keep talking about James Franklin not winning big games. They just keep talking about that. They just keep smashing that down people's throat. But most of those games that Penn State, that they call big games that James Franklin kept losing was against Ohio State. Of course they kept losing because it was Ohio State. This is Oregon. This ain't Ohio State, guys. I expect Penn State to win this game. That's why I'm taking the money line. I'm not going to take the spread. Moving on. Ole Miss. Vegas says they're going to win. Number 4, LSU. I'm telling y'all, Ole Miss is at home. Ole Miss is the favorite to win a game by Vegas. That's what we're going with. It's not too much you got to think about that. Again, the top 5 teams I got being upset this weekend. That's what's going to throw everybody off because everybody is so easy to say, oh, just because the team top 5 that you're supposed to take them. We're not doing that this weekend. That's why, once again, I expect most of these to be right. Moving on. Kansas, Cincinnati, different time slot. I got Kansas winning money line. Washington. Now we go to NFL. I told y'all about the Redskins. Talking about they don't know which quarterback is in. It don't matter because either quarterback is more experienced than Michael Penix and the Falcons. I don't want to hear nothing about no Falcons winning because the Falcons ain't known for no defense. And as long as they're not known for a defense, I expect Washington's front 7 to take care of business and be in this game and most likely win. Okay? Moving on. Ravens, I don't have them losing 2 in a row. They playing the Chiefs. Enough said. Eagles, I don't expect Tampa Bay to beat them again. They trying to get the public on the side with Tampa because they beat them last year in a game that probably didn't even mean much. And everybody's all over Tampa's jock, including myself, and it's time to get off Tampa's jock and ride with the Eagles. If anybody, like I said, if anybody beats the Eagles this year, it ain't going to be Tampa. It's going to be somebody else. I'm telling you. Moving on. Rams, Jags. This was the paradox we got. The Matrix I showed y'all with the same spreads with the Alabama-Georgia game. And I was talking about take Georgia and then take the Colts. No, I'm not dealing with that no more. Especially I saw Wager Talk TV, the guy talking about take the Colts. I'm like, oh, okay, since he's saying that, I'm going the opposite way. So the Matrix is going to be Alabama +3. Penn State money line and Jaguars +3 and Rams money line. We flipped it. I had it totally flipped on the last videos I showed y'all. Totally flipped. This is right brain. To say Alabama is going to beat Georgia, Penn State is winning. Jags are covering at San Francisco, if not beating San Francisco, even though they've lost most of the times they've been West Coast. And then to say that the Rams are going to beat the Colts, it sounds funny, but actually it don't. It sounds like that's exactly what's going to happen. Because you know why? And the only question mark I have out of that matrix is is San Francisco really going to lose to the Jags? Well, yeah, maybe most likely they can because I don't even know who the San Francisco 49ers are. Does anybody else? I know who the Jags are. I know who the Trevor Lawrence. I know the running back ETN is tearing up. I don't know who the 49ers is. So I expect Jags to possibly win this game, guys. You see how I switched it, guys? I went totally right brain on everything. And that's it. That's everything, y'all. That's all I got to say, guys. I think $10 on a ticket like this will pay like 15 grand. Don't quote me. But hey, as long as you're having fun, you're not spending crazy amounts of money, man, you're in your right brain. hey, you should go for it. I know I am, but I expect at least 8 out of these 12 to be right.